Hey everybody, Minleaf here, YouTube's most skill issue gamer. Welcome back to another episode of Reverse 1999 Vereinsamt, and today we are probably going to go to the last episode. So this is probably going to be the last main story episode of Vereinsamt. We're going for Chapter 7, Part 28, and after that Part 29, and I presume what will be the end? Part 30. No more battles, they will all be cutscenes, I believe. So let's just jump straight into it, let's not waste any time. The two numbers, and I didn't read it. Crap, whatever.
I don't understand. I should be giving them my blessings. They're brave enough to return to the essence. But instead, sadness washes over me. I should feel happy for Sophia, now that she knows her soul number. Yet, I am filled with sorrow. Why did you all leave? Is it because I wasn't fast enough? Is it because I didn't do well enough?
Go, 37. Leave the island to the world outside. Ms. Vertin, you're clearing a path out of the mires of the phenomenal world. I sincerely hope you will steer it away from the horrors of war.
It's our duty to do so.
Also, the person you were looking for, I am not familiar with a biographer named Erd. However, in my recollections from the previous 6, there was a lady with a soul number just as unique as yours.
Are you saying?
Sadly, these vague scraps of information were all that I inherited. I hope they will be useful to you.
No! Wait! 6, where are you going? Everyone is gone! Sophia, 210, 888, and now you too?
I'm returning to the cave, 37. There are still people who refuse to be caught in the cycle of hatred or give in to unrestrained passion. The entrance to the sacred place may be destroyed, but the people's faith is yet to be extinguished. We will persist in studying the scrolls, copying the scriptures, and restoring our halls. We will worship the Ancient One in penance and work to rekindle the flame of our broken beliefs. The island is a manifestation of our choices, a haven removed from the phenomenal world, a place of order and harmony, and it is our determination that will sustain its tranquil existence.
I will go with you.
No, your choice has already been made, 37. You should not go back. The sorrows and doubts you have can only be alleviated by experiencing the outside world. Thousands of years ago, the first faithful ones fled from the Roman Empire and journeyed to this island, where they founded the School of Apeiron. 500 years ago, refugees from Arabia found shelter here. They filled the cavern's shelves with copies of their writings and texts. Half a century ago, scholars who had their research exploited for warfare came and expanded our knowledge on modern mathematics. There were many 37s and 6s among them. Yet, are we any different from them in essence? Even if we are no longer here, the numbers 37 and 6 will still exist. Even if the island sank, these numbers would reappear elsewhere. The integer sequence is infinite, 37. Rather than clinging to a set of specific numbers, you should go and work out your own calculations and conclusions.
So now you're choosing to be wise and look on. But I don't understand. How could one be wise by being uninvolved and looking on from the sidelines?
You overestimate wisdom, Miss Verton. It can't do everything. Wisdom can free people from ignorance, but it can also lead them to a nihilistic void. Yet, someone will always seek this wisdom, even if nihilistic, to briefly rise above their worldly troubles and find some relief. And someone will have to stay here and provide a neutral haven for the drifters of the phenomenal world, and give the lost souls a harbor to return to.
Wait! 6! Wait! Wait, 6! Atticus! Will you leave a door open for me in your cave, like when we were kids? I know the transcendental law is in disorder, but that doesn't mean the truth is gone. I will carve a new path through the chaos, calculate better solutions than ever before, and delve into the phenomenal world to discover all it has to offer. By then, if I run into problems that I can't solve, can we talk about them together? Like we used to?
Yes, a door will be left open for you, 37. Both you and your friends can come in.
Zeno sent a ship to pick us up. Let's go, 37. The researchers of Laplace would love to meet you. Are you nervous? Afraid of the unknown world?
Maybe a little. But I will get used to it. Because the nature of the universe flows in all things alike.
Alright, very interesting revelation from 6 right there. Let's go on to just chapter 7, part 29, the umbrella and the knot. What did 28 say? Two numbers, each representing a pure essence of its own. Well, it makes sense, 37 and 6. It's also very convenient because they need to be alive in order to be arcanists. Anyway, number 39, the umbrella and the knot. It may not be important to remember an era, but it is important to remember the people. What is an era if not its people? Alright, let's go.
We are prisoners within these cavern walls. Our gaze is held captive by the shadow's thrall. Until our hands clasped and our chains rattled, we united to break free from our shackles. The sightless joined forces with the soundless, and the voiceless uplifted the helpless. Together, we assembled a sliver of truth, a piece of the world hidden since youth. Have you got something for me, Mesmer?
Yes, they asked me to give this to you. The culmination of our research, the crystallization of man and all its wisdom, the protective gear against the storm. An umbrella, something you personally don't really need. It's called the Equilibrium Umbrella. This is the first model, consisting of a converter, a harmonizer, and a ritual core. The converter generates a balancing field that can cast rituals in the storm, taking account of the wielder's capabilities. The harmonizer's markings are inspired by the scroll of Apeiron. Madame Lucy tested it against 162 known side effects and found it to be highly effective. The original scroll has been returned to the island. This is only a simplified and duplicated rendition.
The 162 curses aren't all of them, right?
Correct. There may be other unknown side effects, so the umbrella is only a prototype in the testing phase. And the ritual core. At first it was called the 37 Lucy knot in honor of the two main contributors. However, both of them turned it down.
Yes, I still remember what 37 said at the time. She would rather name it after the mathematical properties of the knot, even if it's too much of a mouthful.
No! 37 is not a name, and the truth should not be dressed up with anyone's name. I only found it. I didn't invent it. I don't need something named after me to prove my sense of existence. But I'm not on the island anymore. I can understand that the imaginary numbers need to honor the discovery. You may use another contributor's name for it. I'm willing to accept that. Madame Lucy showed no interest in the naming rights.
so it was transferred to the third major contributor, Adler Hoffman. Sadly, researcher Adler also rejected the offer. At first, we nearly ended up using the date of that day as the name. But he changed his mind after confirming he could use his family name instead.
The Hoffman nut? You named it after Madame Hoffman?
Yes. Researcher Adler Hoffman wanted to make sure that Greta Hoffman would never be forgotten for her selfless sacrifice. Level 4 Investigator Marcus, please accept this umbrella. It is rightfully yours. Given the incredible contributions you have made, you're welcome to apply for a well-deserved and extended vacation.
No. I will request for permission to go out. My era has gone, but with this umbrella in hand, I will venture into the new world and marvel at what's to come. Will the sucker tort taste the same?
And lastly, the asymmetrical nuclide R in the handle of the umbrella is supposed to protect against the storm syndrome, but this still needs to be confirmed through testing.
It's okay. This is the one thing we need the most.
If you have no further questions about its usage, I'm heading back to the rehab center. The afflicted researchers there are in dire need of my magnet therapy.
Don't you think 1 is not enough for my needs? I think 5. No, 15 might be more helpful. My suitcase can't protect humans from the storm. They'll need the umbrella to survive. In the future missions, I may encounter lots of...
Just a reminder, Timekeeper, this is only a prototype. The application forms for the umbrella are available in the Foundation lobby. Feel free to apply for as many as you need.
Thank you, Mesmer. "37 was right. It is a beautiful shape indeed."
Hey, Vertin! Did you get it done?
Yes, it went smoothly. I was expecting something more complicated. So, to get the umbrella, you only need to fill out forms.
Huh? That's not what I was talking about. I'm talking about the brave and glorious sacrifice of my Apple II. Don't you think the Foundation should compensate me with a shiny new ship?
Oh.
Oh? What do you mean, oh? Are you saying you totally forgot about it?
Easy, Regulus. Those people are likely buried in paperwork right now. Just be patient and wait.
Lilia, how was your commendation ceremony?
They rewarded me for escorting the important item during the storm. How is delivering a scroll worthy of a reward? I'll say someone should be grateful I didn't crash into the committee building. Take it. Might be useful for your alchemy.
Oh, let me see. Oh, thanks, mate. It's made of pure gold. On behalf of the pirate community, I thank you for your remarkable contribution to alchemy.
I have one too. Please forgive my lack of contribution, Timekeeper. It seems the awakened woods have embraced tranquility once more. Perhaps a sign of good things to come.
I'm glad to see you back on your feet, Miss Truvis. In fact, there's a place I'd like to introduce you to. A flourishing island that survived both war and the storm. I think a talented druid like you would be of great help to them.
Sounds like a place to look forward to.
Nice job, Druvis. It's not as big as Lilia's, but it is made of a rare kind of metal.
This is a good start, Captain. This apple thinks we only need 300 more medals to afford a new ship.
You read my mind, Mr. Chief Mate. When will Zeno's ceremony be held? This captain is not a fan of these ceremonies. So, could they just mail me my medal?
Did I miss something? Are we holding a medal exchanging party?
Sotheby!
But I don't have a medal. All I have is this big round golden...
Captain, I think we can buy a new ship with this.
Regulus! Regulus! The Timekeeper asked me to request a new ship for you, and we have the approval. The Foundation will rebuild Apple II and pay for its maintenance. Huh?
Funny you say that, Sonetto. Now we have 2 new ships.
Wow, this is amazing. The Equilibrium umbrella. Hey, that's pretty... No, but seriously though, what happened to Kakania's people? I remember, if you guys remember the cutscene, Kakania was also in Vienna. I mean, she successfully made the Hoffman Knot, and we're going to call it the Hoffman Knot. And there were a bunch of people. Did the Hoffman Knot protect those people or no? Because it looked like it didn't, but it should, right? Or those people, I think those were humans, not arcanists. Anyway, yeah, Equilibrium umbrella. I think you guys were reading that while I was rambling. Storm immunity, basically. Miss Lucy's testing. Special thanks to Abigail, Adler, Afra, Alice, Miss Lucy should be first on the list, but in alphabetical order. I'm off on vacation. I'll treat everyone later. Adler sure got lucky. This is like Reddit, isn't it? I just realized like Reddit is just replying to... There's the comment and then they reply to it. Okay. And now the curtain call. Oh, baby. We're going to the final final part. So chapter 7, part 30, and now the curtain call. Wait, my throat was getting... She brushes off the raindrops from her shoulders and steps into the new world. And there's this thing that still hasn't quite been done yet, called the final replay. Anyway, let's go ahead. So again, this is just a cutscene. Remarkably fast, it's like less than 30 minutes right now.
"15 plugs. This should be enough to cover all socket types at our destination. Simone, pass me the experiment log, please." Come.
Madame Lucy, is it true? Are you leaving Laplace?
Yes, the inquiry is over. This is the decision of all parties involved.
You have got to be kidding me! After all the incredible contributions you've made, they're suspending you? This is absolutely ridiculous! Without you, there would be no umbrella, and everyone would have died from the side effects!
But many did perish because of me. I had underestimated the danger of the ritual, and it ended up spreading uncontrollably. Did you not once have the same opinion, researcher Adler Hoffman? It is surprising to see you change your mind so quickly. But that is just what Laplace needs. The spirit of rationality and self-evolution. I can imagine how they came to this decision. They must have considered the backgrounds of all the employees, including their social status and race. After 8 years, we finally created an umbrella to withstand the storm. However, our methods for achieving such progress and breakthroughs were too much for some to handle. People needed an outlet for their frustrations, so someone had to be held responsible for the accidents and casualties. Numerous complaints have been filed against me, accusing me of being a cold, heartless opponent of humanity. Within the Foundation, Zeno, and even here, some are starting to question the idea of having an awakened piston as a leader of Laplace. They argued about my arcane abilities, unsure if I had them under control or if they were becoming unstable and affecting my ability to make rational decisions. I did give the nod to Miss Kakania in violation of the confidentiality agreement. But ultimately, it helped people survive, and that is all that matters.
So they're questioning your standing because you're an awakened? An arcanist? They're doubting the rationality of a machine that values technology and progress above all else? Could anything be more absurd? Even I, a human, was on the verge of giving up. It was you who convinced me to save our species.
My question is, why are you so upset? This does not affect you. In fact, you may be promoted. Laplace is setting up a new department, and you and Ulrich should have been invited to head it.
Weil das verdammt ungerecht ist! Diese Leute kennen dich nicht. Sie haben nicht mit dir gearbeitet oder dir zugehört. Und doch ernten sie freudig die Früchte deiner Arbeit, während sie dir keinen Respekt erweisen. Der einzige Grund, warum du suspendiert wirst, ist, weil du, ein Erwachter, nicht wirklich sterben kannst. Oder sie würden dir jetzt eine Ehrenmedaille auf deinem Grabstein verleihen.
Maybe you should take up that offer. At least you will get a promotion as a just reward. By the way, Ulrich ended up receiving a medal. But like you, he was not exactly thrilled either. He is outside the committee building, refusing to eat in protest. But everyone knows how resilient the awakened can be. It is going poorly. I will suggest that one of you take this position. No one knows this research better than the two of you.
Not a chance!
The research must progress, and you also need to ensure that the results will not be abused.
Scheiße. You're right.
The punishment does not bother me, Researcher Hoffman. Power exists only in your dictionary, not mine. From the moment of my awakening, I have been unable to comprehend you creatures. And even now, that remains unchanged. We operate in different ways, just like how our fuels differ. But the bright side is our paths align. Whether we are creatures or machines, humans or arcanists, most of us strive for a better life. It is this primal desire that drives progress. That is why I put on the mask of a human and work on improving my appearance and speech, all for the sake of better communication with you. Unfortunately, my efforts do not always pay off. Some say that the more human-like I appear, the more different I seem. But I am who I am, and my motivation is not to gain recognition from others. Our aligned path leads us to progress, and that is all there is to it. Thanks to the invention of the umbrella, Laplace can now resume its research unhindered. And if there is someone better qualified to lead, I am more than willing to remain a humble cog in their machine. Besides, Miss C introduced me to a beautiful resort. The lake there is rich with arcane power, perfect for an awakened arcanist like me. Not only is it a resort, but also an independent team with a good amount of freedom. My only concern is if they have adequate power supply. Oh, rust might be a problem. Perhaps I should ask Researcher X about his titanium derust machine. Time to go, Simone.
Madam Lucy, please take a look at this before you go. This is the report you compiled during the storm countdown, detailing 126 side effects and how the scroll alleviates them. I have some questions about the data for Type 34.
Yes, I can see a few errors in here. Unfortunately, I have to complete all of the handover procedures today. Perhaps you can ask Mr. Ulrich about it later.
The side effects left a mark on you, didn't they? There are 162 side effects, not 126. There was also an obvious typo in the data for Type 34. We noticed it long ago and corrected it. Took only 5 seconds. You sacrificed so much for this report, yet you could not see such glaring mistakes. You called me Researcher Hoffman earlier, a name you haven't used since you took over Laplace 8 years ago. To avoid confusion with my sister, you and our colleagues started calling me Adler instead. How much data did you lose to impair your research abilities like this? Is this why you have to leave Laplace now? The progress you've made has helped so many, but at what cost to your own well-being?
We should go, Madam Lucy.
Goodbye, Researcher Adler. Thank you for correcting my mistake.
All right, fine. I'll take up that role and do what you've been nagging me to do. I'll take care of those pesky committees. But just so you know, I'm not doing this for the higher-ups who look down on us, but for the people who look up to us from below. Madam Lucy! All attention! Salute!
Simone, why are they throwing papers at me? Are they rejecting me and banishing me?
On the contrary, madam, they are showing their reverence.
Oh, I see. Let us go, Simone. I miss the Laplace chargers already. There is a 230-volt bath at the resort, right?
Wow. What's this? Final replay is now available. During the event, you can re-experience the climactic final confrontation. Do I have to? During the event, spending activity will earn you fluid metal. Wow, you guys really has fucked up the pacing. I mean the emotional stakes. Now, spending fluid metal will gradually unlock high difficulties. Will be on any difficulty level. Will be rewarded generously. I'll be the judge of that. Oh, okay, maybe it's not too bad. I mean, some of them, but I don't want to do it now. This is basically the fight against Arcana, right? I think I know. Okay, and now the curtain calls. So which poor sap's up for the spot next? This is reading. Ooh. This will be the last one. Lucy has resigned. Ulrich. No one wants that seat. Ulrich. Oh yes, the hunger strike. What about John? Lucy was an excellent leader. Which John? John Titor. No, this is a male John. Okay. I'd rather pick the John from the medical team. Holy shit, everyone is becoming a goddamn clown in this. Okay. John from the medical team. Okay. You guys are able to read this, right? This is slow enough. Holy, everyone just got sidetracked from the conversation, but this is... Wow, that ending was... something, alright. Okay. And by the way, when I say something, I mean it's good. Okay, there we go. Okay, you guys can read this... medical team. And you guys can read, like I said, you guys can pause it, just pause and read theoretical physics. We can't find a John. Who will support our research? Who would approve funding for extra strange inventions? A better sense of humor, okay. We all join Ulrich in preventing any politician John or placeholder John and then demand Lucy's return. I'll bring a few. You goddamn clowns, you goddamn Laplace clowns, you got completely sidetracked. But yeah, that's it. I still have a long way to go before I hit completion. 200 clear drops. But wow, that's it for the main story of Vereinsamt. And and also now we have this like an epilogue, I believe. Oh, and to get this, and we even get a limited. Okay, we're definitely going to look through this, but we'll do it some other time. But yeah. So, chapter 7 is complete. What's this? Oh, it's the exact same thing. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with the final replay. So, that is it for the main story of Vereinsamt. 30 parts in total, and I have to say the pacing this time was a lot better. It has to be the strongest pacing I've seen. I really do wonder exactly what happened to Kakania though. Maybe we'll find out in her side story, but I do think that it's a little bit weird to just throw her in there, and then she has a bunch of civilians around her, and then the civilian like I said, I don't know, did the civilians die or not? Because it raises some very interesting questions. Now we have some sort of umbrella that can protect humans from the storm. Okay, previously they had to rely on Vertin, and Vertin's suitcase could only protect arcanists. So all the arcanists that we've rescued so far, and they are all stored, they all live inside Vertin's magical suit. Oh no, my game is... Oh, my internet connection. Please don't disconnect. Please don't disconnect. Okay, didn't disconnect. Okay, yeah, as I was saying, oh my god, this thing is just... Okay, I'm just going to continue talking, and if it does resolve itself, if not, I'll just edit it in post. Okay, so... Yeah, you guys can just ignore it. So yeah, so all the arcanists previously have been rescued by Vertin, and in her suitcase, and she can only rescue arcanists, which is why she couldn't rescue Schneider, right? Schneider got reversed because Schneider was a human. She just had access to arcanist weapons granted by Arcana. So now, this umbrella supposedly can rescue humans. because it uses something called the Hoffman knot, which is a very sweet thing to do to honor Greta Hoffman. Man, I miss her. And also Marcus got her own closure. So I do think they did wrap up quite a lot of stuff. So you see, this is Mesmer and Marcus. Very good. They wrapped up that part. They wrapped up the beach part as well. And I mean, they didn't wrap up the beach part completely back on Apeiron, because we need to jump all the way back to, we need to take the next chapter, right? So chapter 7, I'm going to call it chapter 7.5. But they did give us a resolution to Enigma or Adler, and also a resolution to Lucy. So Lucy will be moving on from Laplace to some lakeside resort, apparently. Not the same lakeside as Singapore, but lakeside resort. And well, I suppose the next thing we have to do to technically wrap up the story completely will be the dialogues with Sonetto, chapter 7.5. Oh, what the? Oh, it's 6 o'clock already. It's 6 p.m. in my place. And also, Eagle's story is ready. Okay, but yeah. Because if that's it for after the rain, the curtains of a new world is about to be drawn. But before the old world takes its final bow, the people on stage have a few words to say. I don't really care. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that. But yeah. So, next time we come back to another episode of Reverse 1999, like I said, we're done with the main story. We're going to go on to chapter 7.5, as I like to call it. And we're also going to look at, again, we have Eagle's anecdote here. Let me unlock it right now in front of you guys. Okay, finding Xavier. We have Eagle's anecdote. We also have, again, Lucy's story. Where is it? Not this one. Lucy's story. And we also have Kakania's story. So maybe we'll learn more about Kakania there. By the way, thank you all so much for watching. I don't think I will be delivering my review of this update yet, but my initial thoughts are it's good. The pacing is the best. It's already so much better than Rayashki. It's genuinely good. So yeah, this event is still going to last for about another 15 days. The main story will be ongoing for another 15 days. So you guys, whoever watches this, please go and complete this story. It is really, really good. And also Utu is 11 days. I've already completed it partially, but I won't cover Utu as normal. So thank you all so much for watching. This has been Minleaf, YouTube's most skill issue gamer. Hope you enjoyed this entire journey of Reverse 1999. Hope you enjoyed this finale as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and the next time, my fellow timekeepers, get ready to learn more about Lucy, about Kakania, and about Eagle as well. Eagle was such a fun character back then. Eagle was, I think she was one of my favorite 4-star characters. Anyway, see you all, take care, and let's step into the new world after this. See you around. Bye bye.